Hello. How is everybody's doing? I hope everybody's okay. I'm doing a lot better. Still have a little pressure on my eye. Last time I was on here, I told you I had something was going on with my left eye. It's still red. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's still red. I can't put on any makeup because it gets irritated, like around here, and my eyeball is still a little sensitive. But I'm putting medication. I have 2 different drops that I'm putting on it, and it helps a lot. But this is what I went to the clinic on Sunday, and today is Tuesday, so it's 3 days that I've been putting medication on it. Hopefully it feels better soon. It's getting there. It's getting there. Not quite, but it's getting there. But anyway, I wanted to share something what happened on Sunday. I don't know, and maybe I'm a little too sensitive, or anyway. Well, Sunday, first of all, I'll say I am the king. I am the queen of Google. I Google everything. If anything, if something comes up, a little acne or whatever, I Google it. Google is great, but sometimes it gives you the worst of everything. So I Googled my eye, the symptoms that I was having, the pressure that, of course, it gave me all the, things that could possibly, the worst that could be happening. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to wait until Monday to go to the doctor. I'm going to the doctor. So I was going to the hospital, actually, because I figured, okay, my doctor is a general practitioner. She's not a specialist in, in eye or whatever. So maybe I should go to the hospital because they would have everything. But in the meanwhile, I remember there is a list of, some, they're not hospital, they're like a lot of clinics. They are actually, let me see, they're popping up everywhere in my area. Everywhere in the Poinciana, Kissimmee area, okay? Oh, God. So they're called Advent Health Center Care. If you live in Orlando, I think they're popping up everywhere, not only Orlando, but Florida in general. But if you live in Florida, oh my God, this thing not adjusting. Come on now, stop moving. You're moving around. Okay. So if you live in Florida, you will probably see them popping up everywhere. So I said, and they're closer to the hospital. So let me go there, and, kind of check it out. Okay. So this is Sunday. I went there. There were nobody there really. I think the cars in the parking lots are probably employees that work there. I got in there. I saw, they have a security. First of all, the place is beautiful. Really, it's nice, it's clean, it's new, it looks new, the building is new, everything is new. So I got there, and there was this, as I walking in, I noticed a security guard. I thought it was a police, because he's dressed like a police uniform, but it says security. And I thought, this is different, because I've never been in a clinic and it have security like that. Usually they have the employee that, check you in, whatever. And there was this lady at work there, she's the one check you in. So she asked me for my ID card. I gave her my driver's license, and she took it. She copied it, and she wrote down whatever in a computer, and she called the back and says, we have a new not customer. We have a new patient. So I waited. She said, sit down. Someone will come out and get you. I said, okay. So I sat down. The furniture is super nice. Everything, oh, don't move. The furniture is super nice. Everything is brand new. So, everything is nice and beautiful. So I'm sitting down and I'm looking at, admiring the place. The place is nice or whatever. But I was like, this is so totally different with security and all of that. So, okay. Somebody came out. They called me in. I went in. They put me in a room. Nice room. There was a chair, and I'm thinking, I'm sitting down on the chair, right? No, 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 no. You're getting in the bed. So I'm like, okay, I'll get in the bed. I can rest. I'm liking it. So I got in the bed, stretched out. They put they hooked me up with that heart thing. They put a clip on your finger for check your heart, and also with the pressure, to take your pressure. They hooked me on that, and it comes start up every whatever minutes. So it took my pressure. They didn't take it off. I thought they would take it off because that's what I'm used to. When you go in, they take your pressure. They put that thing on your heart to check your heart, and then they record it and they take it off. But no, they didn't take it off. I'm in the bed. They said, if they gave me the remote, they said, if you need something, this is a button to push to call for the nurse. Somebody will come in. You want to watch TV, you can know. So I didn't want to watch TV because my eye was really bothering me, and the pressure was just, I was not comfortable. So I lay there and I'm waiting and I'm relaxing. I'm like, okay, they adjust the bed just to fit what I want, and I'm relaxing with my eyes closed, and I'm like enjoying every bit. I'm like, this is nice. So the doctor came in and introduced himself. Very nice and polite. Very nice. So I said to him, you guys are affiliated with a hospital? And I said, because I noticed they didn't ask me for my insurance cards. Because I had it out. I thought that's the first thing they do, right? But no, they didn't. So he said, well, yeah, we're somewhat on the same, system, the portal, whatever, but they will ask you for it later. Okay, this is different. They take care of you, and then they ask you for your insurance. Okay. That's good. How did I know I have insurance? I don't know. The only thing they requested was my driver's license, and the security people, they have that. They plug it in on the computer. I guess they're on the same system. I don't know. So I came in here and he put a drop for the pain, and my eyeball like, oh, this is good. And then they put some type of dye to see what was going on. First of all, they took the pressure of the eye, and it was good. I think on one eye I had 21 and the other one at 22, and that's, I'm not in the medical field, so for whatever that is, it was good. So they put the dye in my eyes to see what was going on in my eyeball, and they saw that I had like a scratch on there that got irritated, I guess, every time I close my eyes or blink or whatever. So that was what was going on with my eye, that they were asking me, did you hit yourself? Did you do? No, I don't. I don't know how that could happen, but it happened. Maybe when I was sleeping. I don't know. Anyway, they took care of it. They put the medication, and they even gave me a sample of the medication. The other one they didn't have, so I had to collect that one at Walgreens in my area. So I said, okay, send it to the Walgreens, and that. So that was done. I'm still in the bed, relaxing, waiting for the whatever their nurse or whatever position she has to come in to collect my insurance, right? So this lady walked in with a mobile desk, the ones that you stand up and, whatever. And she came in with her computer and a mobile desk. And she gave me a tablet. And she said, fill this out. So I'm thinking it's insurance stuff. I got my insurance card, waiting to, whatever, fill it out. The first thing I noticed, it says to confirm my address. That was the first thing before I swipe. Confirm my address, my name on my address, everything was corrected. Everything was correct. I checked it out. Everything was fine. I swiped to the left. The second question, are you a citizen of the United States? Not resident, because, if you're legal, you either have a residence, alien, a green card, or you're a citizen. And it says if you are not a citizen, you have to speak to somebody. And we report this to immigration or ICE. I don't know. So I was like, this is totally different. Of course, I am, clear this up right now. I don't want anybody to come with any side nothing. I am a citizen of this country, although I was not born here. I've been here longer than I live in my own country. Okay, I came here in 1976. 75. So that's what, 50 years now? If I'm not, about 50 years. I've been here that long, 50 years. I came here when I was 21. Do the math. I'm 72. So I said, yes, I am a citizen. And then what happened? Press this to take a picture. I'm like, what the hell? This is definitely different. So I have nothing to hide, so I just took the damn picture. So I'm saying to myself, if I was illegal, number one, they took care of me before they asked me for all of this information. Usually it's not like that. If you go to the doctor, to the hospital, or you go to your clinic or your doctor, whatever, they take all of that information before you even see the doctor. This place, they didn't do that. This place, they took care of you, and then they let you see the doctor. They took care of you, and then they come up with all this information about your legal status in the United States. Come on. So I thought that is something. And the fact that they report it, I was like, what the heck? I don't like this. But anyway, I'm saying, number one, if I wasn't legal, they already know where I am because they have my address because I gave them my driver's license. They know what I look like because they snap a picture. So, before I got home, maybe ICE would be to drug my... But like I said, I'm legal. I don't like it. I'm legal, but I still have a lot of empathy for people in a situation like that because in spite of what the media say, what some people want you to believe, not all immigrants are illegal. No, not everyone here are criminal. If you are, yeah, I agree with the criminal, the one that are doing bad things. Yeah, ship them back to wherever they come from. But they have, different circumstances. And, I was like, and to make sure, that I was not being a little bit sensitive because, I am legal and all of that, and I'm a citizen and I vote. I definitely vote. I know people. You know what I mean? I know people, and I know people that know people that they're trying, they're trying, and they're good people. And they, they want better, whether they have a family back in their country and they want to come here and better their life, whatever it is. I don't know. Um, and the thing about it is this: we have a lot of people from other countries that live in the U.S., right? But we have a lot of Americans that live abroad as well, and they get treated very well. Very well. I'm telling you. My country, for instance, Panama, they welcome American. They improve the economy. A lot of them, they go there, they don't go there to look for a job. They go there and they open business, and that helps the economy. And they are welcome. They really try and do things and make things easy for them to get their citizenship. And and in other country, I know, they have a lot of expat Americans that are leaving, and they are treated very well. The government treat them well. Anyway, like I said, I have a lot of empathy for these people, the one that are doing good, the one that are trying and improving, and the truth of the matter is, I when I was working and I was living in Georgia, I met two immigrants that was illegal, but they were working. The companies would hire them to do jobs, and then when time to pay them, they wouldn't pay them. And they know it's nothing they can do about it because they're illegal. And that's not nice. It's not nice. It's not fair. So I feel a lot of empathy for people like that. Anyway, I'm not going to. This is just how I felt. The place, I would say, that clinic is absolutely very nice. It's very clean. It's very new. The customer service is excellent, but I did not like all that inquiring and picture taking and all of that. I didn't feel good about that. I didn't feel good about that because I can think of put somebody in my place that was, what would have happened. I don't think hospitals should get involved in this, but we're in Florida, so I don't know. Anyway, guys, don't come for me sideways. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. My eyes are definitely feeling better. I don't know if you can, well, I can't see anything when I take my glasses off. So I don't know if you can actually see how red it is, but it is. But at least it's not, I still have a little pressure, but when I looked down like this, it wasn't nice. I had to actually, when I'm eating, I have to actually bring my plate up so I can, because I can't look down and But yeah, and when you Google anything, please, Googling is good. I always use Google and I will always use Google, but don't get upset. Read what it says and then go to a doctor. But my doctor told me that. She said, stop Googling. Because I would tell her, I Googled this and this says so and so. She says, stop Googling. Stop Googling. Anyway, I will still Google because I learn a lot from Google, but I would be cautious and taking anything too serious, because I'm like, shoot, you better go to the hospital. You got a tumor. Oh my God. Anyway, it's just a scratch. I don't know how it happened. My eyes are getting better. Oh my gosh. I don't like the fact that it's getting dark this early. Oh God, it's getting dark. It's getting 5 o'clock, 4:30. It start getting dark. 5 o'clock by 5:30, whatever. It's pitch black. It's night. And you want to think, okay, it's it's night. It's time to go to bed. No, it's early. But anyway, thumbs up my video, share, leave your comment. I always like that. That's for me. It also helped my channel, but all right, guys. See ya.